Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 16 Bitchin' Podcast, and it's another special one for you. We are interviewing not one, but two YouTubers from one glorious channel. I give you Scott and Jen, also known as the Retro Rivals.
Did you say top four because I'm a woman?
Yes.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
Short answer, yes.
Well, there you go. So, you guys have only been around since, 2019, and you're already killing it, aren't you?
I don't know if we're killing it.
No, I think
We're
you
having
are.
fun. We're having fun.
I mean, we had our highs and lows.
Yeah.
I put out a game room tour this year, and I'm like, it's gonna be epic. People will watch it, and we're at like 2,500 on it. I'm like, why is it not doing as good as last year? I have no idea what the algorithm is about. The algorithm is the most complicated thing on the internet, even more so than the cloud. I can't figure that out either. Both complicated.
Well, let's have a look. Your best videos, one of them is a game room tour with 21,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like our pride and joy there, but if people look at that now, would you look at a video with 20,000 views as a success or a failure? I would look at it kind of as both ways, because if you have 20,000 views on a video and you only have 3,000 subscribers, did you sell yourself very well?
17,000 people are like, eh.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got the people to watch it and go, I can't get to that point.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Eh? Yeah.
We got even more people to watch our Pandora's toy box, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's the arcade stick.
Yeah, you got 53,000 there, didn't you?
Yeah, and they also went,
you're like, we don't like them.
Whatever.
They watched it.
They watched
double the other ones, so you're doing great still.
Yeah.
2019, you got over 3,000 subs. You've got 2 videos that are thrashing it for views.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you're doing great. And a little secret, do you know Tom and Lacey from Do You Nerd?
Of course.
I've heard of them a time or two.
They say whatever you're doing it right. And whatever they're doing, they ain't.
I don't believe that.
No, that's what he said. Trust me.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't know what we're doing. We just get on camera and like, this is just us. I'm just having fun. She puts in most of the work. She's doing all the editing and all that. And
so you're the one. I did think you were. Since you handled the Twitter account, I thought normally it's that way.
All Jen.
Yeah. Well, see, if Scott had to take care of that stuff, nobody would ever get a reply, or they'd just get a thumbs up.
No.
I know that's when our conversation's done. If he's talking to me via text, he'll just give me multiple thumbs up. And I'm like, just tell me to fuck off already, because I know that's what a thumbs up means.
Conversation done.
Conversation done. Thumbs up. Fuck off. We're done. I'm like, okay.
Wait, you can't outdo me on the swearing on my own fucking podcast, all right? Not having that. I'm only known for one bloody thing. Swear words now.
There you go.
So yeah, you've been around since 2019. You're kicking ass for subs. I was checking back through your videos. Thing that baffled me was your first video is a blooper reel for the video after that.
Yes.
What made you do it that way round?
I don't know. That was when I was getting started. That's when I wasn't going to be in the videos. That's when
people will think it's funny and they'll want to come and watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look back on it now. I look back at it now and I'm like, we had no clue what we were doing.
Oh, no.
No.
But who does when they start?
No, that's true.
I was actually going to ask if you had a channel before this one, just because I don't know, I got that impression.
No, never.
No, Jen is that's her talent, I guess, is anything artistic. Like, she can pick up any skill artistic wise, including video editing or pictures, and she's done photography.
Yeah.
But the video editing stuff, she had no clue. Like, if you go back and watch the first few videos, you see, but then you go and then watch that one and then watch the last one and you see her editing style change.
I had to learn
dramatically over 3 years. It's crazy.
We just got lucky because we had the equipment, though, that as far as the camera, my camera.
Photography, you did.
Yeah, for photography.
It was compatible with video.
Yeah.
I was about to say, did you have it from work? Like some people have done it because of that. They just happen to have the gear lying around and they think, well, I'll use it for this shit instead.
No, I just get a thought in my head. I'm like, let's learn how to do that. And I taught myself how to do photography, and I've done quite a bit of it. And then I was like, fuck it, let's learn how to do videography. It's just photography, but video.
So you've also got your son in a few videos. Normally when people put their kids in a video, it's kind of doomed. But you've done all right. Why? People want to know why.
I think it's because he's our spawn.
I don't know.
So I'm like, yeah, you know what to expect of him.
I know it's quite wild, though. I don't know what to expect when we have them. And I think it's Jen's talent of editing it down so we don't look like a complete fool, like some jackassery.
Well, I can't tell you how many times, like even in the last video, I had to cut out a bunch of it. I'm like, how many times you got to touch your face? How many times you got to put your hand in and around your nose? Why is this what
Are you talking about me or him?
No, him. He was like the entire time, like fingers towards the nose, scratching the nose, farting. And I'm like, good Lord. Like, how do you fart that much? Oh, wait, you're a little bit lactose intolerant. That's why you fart that much.
You didn't give him pizza before you started, did you?
No, but he eats all that garbage on his own. So I try not to feed him. He just finds it.
So I'm guessing the name Retro Rivals, would you just want it to be a bit of a competition thing all the time to begin with?
It was supposed to be between Scott and Alex.
Originally the channel was basically for me and my son, taking his video games from this generation now and putting them up against comparable video games from my generation. And like he would play mine and I would play his, and there'd be co-op games we play together. And then
it sounds like he got the short stick with that one.
Yeah. And he just didn't, he gave it 3 weeks. He did a great job for 3 weeks. And then he was like, I'm out. I got PC games to play. I don't need to be here. And then we got stuck with the name Retro Rivals because once you have a name, it's your identity. You can't change it.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
And that's the problem. And well, you would know because if you play anything that's not Sega.
Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to do videos on Pokemon or anything, or no fucker will watch it. So I wish I'd picked a different name, but it's way too late now.
It's way too late. Yeah. So when we don't play retro games, or when I don't play retro games, people are like, "Where's the retro? Where's the rivalry?"
I didn't play much retro last year either, and I didn't realize it until we did our games that we beat, in 2021, and I counted them and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm gonna get shit on this year."
It's all right. I normally ask, describe what your channel is, but we've pretty much covered that, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we've covered that. We've covered the name. We've covered your success, and no one else is. We all hate you for it. I mean, love you for it. So let's get straight onto your games. So your modern game only came out last year. It Takes Two.
Yeah.
Was this a game that was free on PS Plus once? Or some shit.
Don't think so.
I don't know. It may have been. We just ended up buying it physically, so we didn't really look for it.
I know it's actually become a little bit difficult to find physical copies of it because once the word got out how good it was, it kind of took off. And
doesn't mean anybody else.
That's true in our part of the world anyway. It became difficult to find. Now the game's really good, but I wouldn't recommend it for everybody.
Why is that?
You don't. Two dudes shouldn't play the game. It's a love story.
It's a love story.
It's a love story. Yeah. You'd need to go do something really manly afterwards.
Well, yeah, because the whole premise of the story is it's a family and they have a daughter, but the parents they're in the process of getting a divorce. And then the kid, let's say she does something that kind of curses them and turns them into dolls. And then they get put through all these challenges that basically makes them kind of, makes them work together and realize how much they appreciate each other. And, at the end, it's very much a love story. And then the big happy ending is they kiss and all this stuff. So
I know.
It's not a game for two bros to be sitting there playing there because it's going to get awkward at the end.
By our description, I know it sounds kind of douchey, but I swear it's really, really good.
The gameplay is excellent.
It's the platforming in it, and it'll be top down sometimes, it'll be split screen sometimes, it'll be one screen sometimes. It's a good mixture of a lot of different
puzzle platforming at its best, and you need two people to play this game. You can't play it single player.
No.
So there is no single player option then?
No. But you don't, if you're playing online co-op with somebody, instead only one person needs to own the game.
Oh,
So that's the beauty of what they did there. It's the same with No Way Out.
No way.
A Way Out. A Way Out was the
sorry.
same
Yeah.
way. I don't think everybody needed to have a copy of the game. I think you could play with anybody as long as one person had it, and then they could join in.
it does look like a bloody strange game. Just looking at pictures and information on it, because I've not played it, so I'm pretending that I know stuff when I don't.
It's crazy. The most hilarious character in it, I think we can agree,
The
is
Book of Love.
the Book of Love. He sounds
A character
he's
that's
hilarious.
a book.
Yes, he is.
All right.
The Book of Love. That's how he talks, and he like gyrates from the hips sometimes. And
Spanish,
like,
Mexican,
Right, the
whatever,
Book of
I don't
Love
know.
has to vibrate. I get it.
Oh,
That
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
oh yeah. There was when he kept telling
What are you doing to
different
my
things.
channel? You're making it all pervy. It was nice, adult, sophisticated, and now you've talked about two men getting a bit too close, a vibrating book that I can only imagine was in the library next to the Necronomicon. It's getting a bit
Probably.
weird. Just like to put that out there. It's getting a bit weird.
Well,
a bit weird.
keep it interesting here.
Yeah.
Someone's got to. I failed at that. Again, you're the successful ones.
I think
Yeah.
this podcast is going places. I've listened to pretty damn near all of them, and I love them. They're really, really good.
Well, I
And
really appreciate that.
Can I say the voice acting you did in one of Tom and Lacey's last videos with the oh my god, I didn't realize that was you the entire time.
The Power Ranger
I was
bit,
like,
right?
holy shit.
I didn't see that.
You need to see it.
Well,
because-
don't delete it then off the list.
I didn't delete it, but we have notifications, and I'm like, I watched it. But you tell me to. You're like, delete the notifications.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
that's how
Where else
I
you
know.
gonna-
Lacey's sister said something different. She's like, wait, that's your British friend? It's like, yes, but
Oh,
he's
no.
American. They're like, no. So I'm proud
I
of that. I
couldn't do
pulled
it.
the thing off.
You pulled it off fantastically. If I had to do a British accent, I'm gonna offend many Britons.
I do like hearing people try to do the British
Oh, you
accent.
don't
It's
want me to. I
always
just did
just
the Book of
Mary
Love.
Poppins shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd
We
ask
don't
you if you
all-
want like a cup of tea or something like that. And
Yeah,
biscuit or whatever.
chimney and all that shit.
Yep.
I know.
exactly.
That's all we ever get. We've gone off fucking topic already. There. So it takes two. Why you get turned into dolls again? Why do they get turned into
Because-
dolls?
Because your kid is reading the Book of Love to try to find out how she can bring you guys back together. And she cries on the book, and she has these little dolls, and I don't know.
It's like a magical curse.
Yeah, it's like a magical curse.
Yeah, the whole time, which is weird because while you're playing, it goes back and forth to the daughter, and she's basically in the house with two parents that are passed out sleeping, like it seems like forever, in two different parts of the
Yeah.
house.
Like great
She'll come up,
parenting.
mommy, I want to show you something, and fucking dead to the world.
Yeah, that's what's confusing me. I need to know where this game takes place. The mom and the daughter are both British. The father is clearly American.
He might be Canadian.
But if that kid's living in America and she has a British accent, because it looks like America, it doesn't look cold. I know it's not cold there all the time, but that's the impression I get.
It's not always cold here. We sometimes see what the sun looks like.
Yeah, but it looked nice out there. It looked like I'm like,
Yeah, it was
Oh,
country.
Oh, you're saying that England doesn't look nice
It's
now?
not-
You're digging a fucking hole.
no, I was like, look at it. It's not foggy or raining. What the hell? They got to be in America. Why is this kid British? Also, I play too much survival horror that I kept thinking, when someone gonna die?
Oh, that's
And
nice.
that's not this game.
Yeah, it's a
So
beautiful love story. When's this guy gonna fucking die?
I'm like, the mom's not gonna take him back. There's gonna be a twist ending. Someone's gonna get hit by a car. Someone's gonna die. I'm
This is
messed
what I live
up.
with. This is what I live with.
I'm messed up. How do you ever sleep at night?
One eye.
One eye.
One eye
One
open,
eye
keeping a
open.
close eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So, all right. Bit chaotic, isn't it? All right. So we've gone over the story a bit and the theme. So let's talk about the actual gameplay itself. So it's
Mhm.
a platformer.
Yeah.
I take it. Yeah. You've got the split screen if there's two of you in the room as opposed to online and all that. What do? Do you have to do stuff to like help each other get across parts of the
Yeah.
world, the in-game world, or
It's puzzles. You're basically trying to get back to the house.
Yeah.
To break this curse there, but the book keeps sending you to different places there, and you got to get this little quests, And it's all puzzles you got to solve together.
Yeah, because sometimes we'll be on different parts of the map based on my ability and what I have to do, or his ability and what he has to do. So I know in one part of the game, we had squirt guns or something, and I was squirting honey to attract something or vice versa. Yeah, and then the other one had to kill them.
Now. You're weird, eh? I was shooting the honey and you were shooting matches. Matches would make it explode for whatever reason.
Yeah, so they would come near the honey and then I'd blow them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would squirt your honey everywhere and she would throw out sparks.
She would blow up.
I apologize, everyone. Normally it's better
than
this.
You don't.
Somehow you two are more pervy than Retro Gamer Boy. He is going to be disgraced with himself.
He's going to have to up his pervy game.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell him.
Oh, just wait till the next live at the arcade. There's going to be necrophilia and all sorts of shit being thrown out. Can't wait. So it sounds like the game sounds a bit like a Toy Story from what you're describing, running around and all that. Is that a good way of describing the visuals?
It has a vibe of Toy Story for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really similar. Yeah. You're
like two little clay dolls. It looks like clay dolls, and you're really small, and the environment's big. So yeah, it has a very much a feel of Toy Story.
I have to mention one of my favorite parts of the game is anytime Scott's character would run, because clearly he picked the man. Have you ever seen the show The Goldbergs?
Yes, my wife loves that crap.
Okay. Do you know when the middle brother runs and he puts his arms behind his back? That character does the exact same thing, and he runs like that, and it is the most comical thing to watch. Anytime he ran, I would laugh my butt off.
He runs a bit like Sonic then.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That, right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very bizarre game.
You should play it with your wife.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, no.
That means we got to spend time together and.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, if you have two Xboxes or two PlayStation 4s, you just play in separate rooms.
We do have two PlayStations. They're in the same room because her headset's a piece of shit. I know. It's buy her a new one or just move her telly to a less comfortable part of the room.
I can't play online with headset. I need to yell at the person in the room. I need to be able to slap them.
Oh, yeah.
Note to self, never invite you to Minecraft night. Right. Okay, got you.
Exactly.
I did slap Scott one time when he was making fun of me for not being able to control the spotlights, but I had to control two at the same time on this game. Because if I didn't keep both spotlights on him and move one
in the same game. Yeah, takes two. Now, the whole thing is you're in the dark. She has two spotlights. You have to stay in the light or you die. Oh. And, oh my God.
But it's like the both analogs. I had to move one ahead and keep one on you so you would know where you're going. And he kept giving me a hard time.
She was doing it on purpose. She was killing me on purpose.
Well, you can't kill him in real life. It's against the law.
Well, there you are, everyone. It takes two. A very perverted game where you spray honey trying to make the sparks go, and Jen wishes there was more death in it.
More death.
Yeah. That's well, we're learning a lot about each other today, aren't we?
We are.
I think it would be a great Valentine's Day kind of game there.
Yeah.
Good couples game.
My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah. My Bloody Valentine. Right. Okay, let's move on to something less violent. Punchout is your retro game.
That's definitely less violent.
Yes. Why have you picked Mike bollocks, can't even say the prick's name. Mike Tysons Punchout.
Don't worry, he can't say his name either.
Let me handle this one there, because Jen's takes so much shit from not playing retro games. Mm-hmm. And we've gone through this a couple times where we try to get her to play through Punchout. And it's always ended in disaster. So she made 10 games this year that she's committing to getting through, and they're all retro games. And she kind of had this idea, how impressive would it be if she would beat Mike Tysons Punchout this year? I'm like, and then she asked me, do you think I can do it?
You said yes. So don't even go and say you didn't say
I
yes.
think you can, but you're your own worst enemy.
Here's the criteria for me beating Mike Tysons Punchout. Number one, nobody can be in the room, maybe not even in the house. Because if you're in the house, I will find you and I will.
You're getting yelled at no matter what you're doing. No, here's the story. Listen to this, because she's already tried playing it once. And I'm giving her tips. All right, do this for this guy, or he's gonna do this pattern. And she yells at me, "Would you stop fucking telling me what to do? I'm trying. I can't do it while you're telling me." And she
Because
loses.
you told me like
And
10
then,
fucking
all
times.
right, fuck it. I'm gonna go sit over by the bar. I'm sitting over by the bar playing on my tablet, and I can hear her ask, "What do I do with this guy? Oh fuck! You didn't even fucking tell me what to do with it." I'm like, holy shit.
I'm not a nice person when I play Mike Tysons Punchout.
Terrible.
I'm not nice.
Terrible.
Right.
And I want to throw the controller, but I'm not allowed because Scott said no.
No.
But I will mock bite the Nintendo controller. I'll just put it up to my mouth and go, ah! And then calm down, you can't bite it. And then I will put it down for a while. I'll walk away. Maybe I need a sandwich. Maybe I'm hungry, whatever. Come back, get mad again. It's a cycle.
Now, Jen's looking for some street cred trying to beat this game. And there's not a lot of people there that, I don't know a lot of people. I beat it last year because I committed myself to go, and it took me about a month and a half to play through it and finally beat it.
A fucking year and a half.
And our friend Dennis, he plays it. He can, it's very easy for him now.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to think. He just goes in and beats him. So you're looking for some street cred here, with us and with the whole YouTube community there.
And with the retro gaming.
And I don't want to get all sexist and everything, but if a girl can beat Mike Tyson's Punchout, it's going to be a bigger deal, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. What do you think on that? What's your take on that whole idea?
I hope you don't beat it because I haven't.
Then you'll have to.
I'm British. The NES didn't do very well over here. I didn't know anyone that had it. I didn't play it till I was 26, and even then I don't have Mike Tyson's. I've got the normal punch out. Yeah, that's all I could get. Mind you, it's the same shit, isn't it? The difficulty's the same, I think.
Yes,
basically.
Yes, I think it is. Just a different sprite at the end.
I really hope I can, but I know it's going to take some working on it. And I have so many big games that I picked to play this year because that's the only way I'm going to play retros if I force myself to do it, because I think modern games, for the most part, are easier.
Oh, they are, definitely.
You can't.
Oh, dude, we had done a video about this, and boy, I'll tell you, some people did not like that comment.
Not every game. I mean, Dark Souls is a bitch.
I was literally just going to say
that.
Yeah,
it's famous for being difficult, but I can't think
how many of those games are there? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there was a channel that I think they gave us 10 or 15 games. If you can beat these, and you got to do it on a live stream, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and yet I feel like these guys were a little bit on the younger side, and they also went on how they said that they got through one of the Mega Man games. But I use the rewind feature and the save states and all that, and I feel pretty good about it and this and that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you didn't beat that game. Because in that video I explained, I'm like, you can play through a game or you can beat a game.
You can complete a game or beat a game.
Those old games, if you don't play it the original way, if you have to use rewind, save states, all those little cheats or something, then you're only completing a game or finishing your whatever, but you didn't beat it. Don't say that you beat it.
Yeah, and there's no you can do it that way. Who cares?
Oh, I don't care.
But there's a difference between beating a game and completing.
But those same people will say that the older games aren't that hard. But have you played them?
Well, I think the best example for me I'm a big fan of the old Mega Man games. I've completed them all a bunch of times, but I've only ever completed Mega Man 1 once because there's no fucking passwords. So only once have I had the time to sit down and actually do it. Although many times I've gotten to the end area, and I couldn't fucking do it. The adrenaline's maxed out. You're super pissed off. You want to snap that fucking controller.
Just mock bite it. You're fine.
No, I've got one with bite marks. So it's called my fuck it controller. I don't care what happens to that one.
Can I have one of those?
Buy one on eBay that you won't give a shit then.
Yes. I'll take my aggression out on the controller instead of slapping you in the chair beside me. Maybe. I don't know.
You'll live longer if you get her a controller to beat up.
That's true. That's true.
I won't throw it. I'll just gently bite the shit out of it. Just take a corner off of it.
Bite it in half, yeah.
Yeah.
There's another game I've played on Famicom. I can't remember the full name of it because it's fucking Japanese. Transformers one. Do you know it?
No. I don't know a whole lot about Famicom at all.
That's fair enough. Angry Video Game Nerd covered it once. Nope. That's fair enough. There's a Transformers game anyway on Famicom. It is bollocks. It is one of the most difficult retro games I've ever completed. And it's a case of like first level, run as fast as you can. There's mountains coming along, you died. What the fuck? Enemies come out of nowhere, shot a white projectile in front of a white mountain. You didn't see it. Dead.
Oh.
I managed to beat the game, and it's one of them things where I can go, that's right, I didn't cheat. Well, I did kind of, the Japanese. You get 3 lives, no continues, but they give you a code. So, yeah, I did the code, but I think everyone has.
Exactly. But the only problem with that is not a lot of people have heard about the game. So you're like, I beat this game. It's epically hard. And you're like, I have no idea what that is.
All right. How about Ghosts and Goblins?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't beat it, no.
The Famicom one, no continues.
Really?
Yeah, I bought it thinking, it's way cheaper than the NES one. Got it, and then I didn't get a continue. I thought, what did I do? Did I accidentally quit through game over? Oh, okay, I'll do it again. Got there, fucked it, went, no, there's no fucking continues. So I've got a very useless cartridge downstairs.
Oh, God.
There's like a code. When the game over comes up, quickly tap something. But if you fuck it, you're at the main menu again. Yeah. So
How
it's
long
like,
to get to that point in the game?
what, when you have to use a continue?
Yeah.
How quick can you fart?
No, but like, how long does it take you to get to that point in the game? How much gameplay are you putting in to get to that one point where you could, like, that's
I
what
don't think
kills.
you understand what he's saying there. Anytime you use your lives up, you're done.
No, I know, but say you got really far in the game, but you couldn't get that code in enough.
That code is like at any point. Anytime you die, you can use that code, right?
Yeah, but if you're not quick enough, or if you
Yeah.
fuck it, say like again, the adrenaline's too much, you're all pumped up,
Mm-hmm.
you stack it, that's it done. It's the
Yeah.
same as accidentally quitting no on continue.
Yeah, I was just thinking, how long does it take you to finish the game? Say you got almost to the finish and you just need it. Yeah.
I haven't put in the time because I've just thought if I get that far and fuck it on the code, I will break houses.
Yeah.
I'll be too pissed off to break the game. I'll break everything. So,
Watch out.
yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Done it again. We've gone off topic, but fuck it. Mike, shit the bed. Mike Tysons Punchout is one of them kind of games. Then basically, you're determined to beat it, but you've got a list of these games. I'm really curious as to that list now.
Oh,
Do you have that list?
No.
The despair in her voice. No.
I can name a few off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I know Zelda Link to the Past was on there.
I haven't played that.
Easy.
It's all games I haven't played either, too. So
You haven't played Link to the Past?
No.
I know.
Okay.
What am
really
I doing
good.
with my
That's
life?
my favorite Zelda.
What am I doing with my life? I got Castlevania Bloodlines on there. I have Metal Gear Solid. I've never played before.
Half-Life 2 is on there.
Half-Life 2.
Final Fantasy 7. Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger.
I almost put Earthbound on there, but I was like, oh, I'll do Chrono Trigger.
Actually, I'm playing Chrono Trigger now. Never beaten it.
Oh, we have it.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get it over here. We didn't get it for years until it was out on DS. By that point, no one gave a shit.
That's crazy, eh? You guys never got Parasite Eve either, right?
Or Earthbound. You never got Earthbound either, did you?
We didn't get Earthbound. Parasite Eve, I think we did, but I didn't get it. I definitely didn't
PlayStation
get
1.
It.
I know I talked to Generation Pixel, and he said he
keeps giving me
didn't
shit
have
there because that's my favorite game, because that's all nostalgia for me. That's my favorite game. And he's like, would you just give it up? We didn't even get it over here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought we did get it. Maybe I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'm wrong.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Fuck it. So where have you gotten in Mike Tysons Punchout?
Glass Tiger or Glass? Yeah.
No.
Glass Joe.
Bald
That's
Bull.
the first guy, isn't it?
Glass Joe.
Bald Bull. Yeah.
Bald Bull is the one that is taking her out right now.
Yeah.
Is that the big fat guy?
That's the guy that
no,
has,
you're thinking
like,
of Hippo, probably.
big-
I don't know their fucking names.
This guy looks like a fucking caveman there, basically.
Yeah, he's like part goon,
Yeah.
like 75% goon. He's got this like sloping forehead and bald head.
The evolutionary chain of man there. He's like
He's
the middle guy.
Yeah, he'd be the middle guy.
So you haven't gone looking on YouTube finding out little techniques?
I mean,
You have to.
I have to,
Yeah.
and I could have Scott or Dennis sit in the room and they would be helpful, but it wouldn't be helpful because I'd be telling them off while they're trying to help me.
Absolutely telling us
Yeah.
off.
Like, tell me what to do.
Tell
but
us off if we try to help her, and then tell us off when we don't try to help
No,
her.
no, tell me one time what I need to do. Don't put that shit on repeat and tell me 10 more times.
No, but
because
if he's still punching you in the face, I'm like, you gotta move. He's hitting you in the face.
I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna get there. I just like to take a couple punches to the face first to see how it feels.
Well, I suppose back in the day, kids would have had magazines with all of the answers and that in. So you just read it when you're pissed off.
Yeah.
Having someone else tell you what to do would wind you up. Get in the
Yeah.
fucking magazine and then
You just
leave.
roll up the magazine and be like,
I can't remember. Like I finally beat Mike Tyson's last year.
Sometime in March.
I think I can't remember the YouTuber that I was using, but I want to say Coach Crab, but that's not his channel name. But anyway, he did really good tutorial breakdown of each fighter.
See, if I watch Coach Crab and he was getting annoying, I could just go pause.
Are you trying to say
Pause? There you go. I just paused you. Don't even. I'm just kidding.
Fucking hell, I need one of them buttons for the wife and kids.
You could try it. I don't know if it's gonna work.
I need a mute button.
This is one weird ass podcast. It must be because there's a couple on. It's gone perverted. It's gone morbid. It's gone violent.
Yeah.
Loving it. There's a lot of variety here today,
There's so
and yet
much
there's
love in
not
the
a lot
room.
of talking about the fucking game. I don't know what else to say about Punch-Out because it's a very simple game at heart.
It's an iconic game. You know, for something that's very simple. Like we had
Start to
Dennis over here
finish, half
talking.
hour.
Yeah, we were talking with Dennis, and it's a big deal when you actually finally beat Mike Tyson. Like,
oh yeah.
There's not a lot of like how many friends do you know that actually beat Mike Tyson there? It was a big deal back when I was a kid. Like I didn't know anybody when I was a kid that beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I have no idea if I did. I've not exactly gone around and asked anyone.
Yeah, well, it's probably different from your part of the world, right? Because you guys didn't have that game. It was a big game over here.
Yeah, well, we had it, but we got so screwed on the Nintendo front. We got fuck all RPGs. Nintendo didn't care about us. They saw that we were more into PC and they left us alone. And then Sega came in and took over because it was easy.
Yeah.
We're easy. Yeah, I'd have been happy if we had got Chrono Trigger at least. But anyway, so Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you're enjoying it. It is simple. It's one of them things it's an important game. It's done well, but all of its sequels and spin-offs, no one gives a shit about.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that.
One. The
Wii Punch-Out is amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It is hard though, too.
Oh, well, yeah, like you have to work your way through the ranks like you do in the first Punch-Out game. And when you get the title, great. But then once you have the title, you have to defend the title against all the same people. And even Glass Joe will kick the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah.
They're so much harder. It's ridiculous.
That sounds
Alex
like
loves that game. That's one of his favorite games.
Yeah, like me and my son were playing that one, and we're handing the controller back and forth there until, okay, like you die, hand it to me, I die. If you finally beat the guy, you get to go to the next guy, right? So we won the title, and then I think defending our titles, I want to say that we're probably somewhere around Bald Bull or something like that. And it's just getting ridiculous there. It's insane.
So because it's on the Wii, do you have to use the Wiimote or can you use a GameCube controller?
You can turn the Wiimote sideways, play it like a Nintendo controller.
I'd be able to stand that.
Turn it sideways.
Yeah.
You can turn it sideways and shove
that some bitch sideways.
That's exactly what I thought.
Well, I know which one of you two is the more violent one. Mind you, that was given away pretty fucking quick in this.
Right?
Yeah.
So there we are. That's your retro game. And now this one is your indie game. I've seen the title. I think Jamie of the Button Bashers might have spoken about it before to me, but other than that, I know nothing about it. So
it's
Broforce. Why Broforce?
Say it right.
Broforce.
I gotta say it like that. Broforce.
Broforce.
Yeah. You have to get aggressive with it.
It's full on 80s movies nostalgia. Yeah. All your characters you unlock are from action movies like Conan the Barbarian. It's
Bronan,
the Barbarian. Yeah,
and
Time Cop, is like Time Bro, and you get them all. You get all like, I think Terminator's in there. the Boondock Saints are in
Yeah.
there.
Neo.
From the Matrix is in there. Like there's so many characters, it's ridiculous. But I'm telling you right now, the best way to play, the funnest way to play that game is with people. Like couch co-op, really fun. But you need to play with multiple people because we finished it here, 3 of us, me and you and Dennis, and we had a blast. And then Dennis said he played it by himself at home. He says, yeah, it wasn't as fun playing by yourself. So.
It is so much fun. You're just sitting there and you get these weapons, and some people have well, I think anybody can get the bombs because you have to pick them up. So you're throwing bombs to like break open pieces of the map so you can get through, right? It's just like walls and stuff. And if your friend's standing there,
you kill each other just as much as the enemies do.
Yeah.
But then you have to like run around and you find like a jail cell, and just somebody says, save me. And then you can open it up, and whoever died first gets to take that character. And it's always random who you're going to get for a character. It could be Rambro, you know? Like
who was the guy that threw the turkeys? Every time we got one of those, we're like, fuck this, I wish I were dead. But he just threw turkeys that would blow up. And anytime you got that guy, you were just like, oh, fuck. No, you know what? Just kill me so we can find another character. This guy sucks. I can't remember
his name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I know. I can't remember it either. Anyway, people are screaming at their podcast right now.
Yeah.
So-and-so.
All 3 people listening are screaming at you now. Yes.
It's good.
I'll scream it later when I re-listen. I'll scream it because I'll know then because I'll Google it.
So it's a run and gun game, is it? Looking at these pictures.
Yeah.
It's old school 2D pixelated, looks fucking weird, but there's exploding turkeys. What?
Oh my god,
that's one of your weapons.
Much fun.
It sounds like something out of Worms.
Each character has 2 weapons.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Men in Black with the little stupid gun that would throw.
The noisy cricket.
Oh, the noisy cricket was one of the worst weapons.
You know that in the movie Men in Black, he shoots the noisy cricket and throws you backwards.
So
does the
name of the
thing.
gun, right? Yeah.
If you're not careful, that'll fucking kill you.
Because it'll throw you backwards off a ledge into a hole, and you immediately die. And you're like, this weapon's the worst.
Oh yeah.
Like there was a couple of people there, or you would get somebody really like
Ash from Evil Dead was there. That's cool.
Really? Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah, he was there. RoboCop, you name an action movie from the 80s, maybe early 90s, and I bet you have the character in there.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Ripley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ripley was in there.
Yeah.
I need to play this game now.
You have to.
Dude, it's so cool.
It is so much fun. I have yet to meet a person that went,
yeah, it's fun. Don't go in there expecting amazing graphics and story and all that shit, but it is a blast.
Yeah. So what have you been playing it on then?
We played
PS4?
on the. Did we play on the?
I think it was PS4.
Yeah, it might have been PS4. I think we can get it on either.
No, I think it was a PlayStation exclusive there for a while. But I think you can get it on Switch now. People can scream at me here, but I don't think you can get it on Xbox. I don't think you can get it on a Switch, but I have a friend that is convinced that you can. But I'm like, I don't think so. I think it's a PlayStation exclusive.
I know you can get it on Steam, but
yes, you can get it on Steam.
Steam and PlayStation for sure.
Is it called Special Reserve Games or Special Reserve Games? There was one of these limited run companies. I think it's called Special Reserve Games. They did a physical release of the game. It was between such a date and such a date in the summer, and I missed it. You look for that game on eBay now, you have to spend well over $100, probably closer to $150.
Wow.
And it was like a $29.99 game USD. So like $800 Canadian. But I could have had the friggin' thing and I just forgot. And I'm so pissed at myself.
So disappointed.
I know.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Just disappointed. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
The pictures of it don't seem to do it justice then, because all the pictures I mean on Steam are they're crap really. There's like I don't know, it looks a bit like Terraria in its layout.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the best way I can describe the way it looks. Although there's this one picture here with a room full of spikes that looks a bit like, I know we spoke about it earlier, fucking Mega Man. Don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, there's some really difficult parts of the game.
I would recommend first time playing this in a room with, if you can put 2 to 4 people in a room, your closest friends, drinking buddies, get some cold beverages, and just have fucking fun, man. It'll be a hell of a night.
I don't know if we would have found it if it weren't for our friend Phil, because
that's how we
he
found
knows
it.
all these crazy indie titles. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, Phil. And he's like, it's the best game ever. You're gonna love it. Yeah. So he brought his PlayStation over so that we could all play it because he already had
he brought
it.
his PlayStation 4 to my house there, and we hooked it up. So we had a big get together here a couple of years ago. That's the first time we played it. Yeah,
it was fun.
It's a blast.
So what is the goal of the game then? Is it just kill everything on the fucking screen?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Pretty much. You gotta, there's always bosses at the end. It's just over the top.
Like, there's bosses. Oh, I can't see any evidence of them.
Oh, yeah. That last boss.
Is you need the right characters, and it's always random. You always start off with randomly generated characters, so you don't know which ones you're gonna have.
You don't get to pick.
Yeah, and there's 3 of us.
Is it a bit like a Metal Slug then? Get from one place to another, kill everything on your way. There's a boss type thing at the end.
Yeah. Now you can go like what pictures you're looking at, but you can go kind of underground. Like you can dig through the ground, shooting your guns and stuff, and just tunneling. But you got to be careful because there'll be boulders, and you won't really see them until you're like underneath it, and then there's not enough soil to support it, and it'll fall through and crush you and stuff like that. It just keeps you. If the game is like unforgiving but fun at the same time, then you're like, oh fuck, I died, and then okay, I'm gonna go get a guy, I'm gonna go save a guy, and it's always random. You don't know who you're gonna get, so that's half the fun, right?
I can just imagine you underground now, Jen, swearing at the fucking screen as you find out turkeys didn't blow up a path.
Yes.
Not that makes any sense.
Yeah, I totally did that.
MacGruber. That's the turkey guy.
MacGruber. What? What the fuck?
MacGruber. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
I don't even know if I've ever seen that movie.
It's kind of a comedy there. Like it's a spoof of like action heroes. MacGruber. He's like, instead of MacGyver, MacGruber.
Yeah, blowing up turkeys.
Yeah. Anyway,
what the fuck?
Like, give me a paper clip and a pen and a shoestring, and I can do this. And apparently, with MacGruber, he's like, "Give me some dynamite and a turkey. I can fuck some shit up."
You don't need a turkey for that. The dynamite will do fine.
I know. But I mean, what's more insulting than blowing somebody up with like raw turkey too? Like that's like a slap in the face. Like, I killed you, but I also gave you raw poultry. I don't know.
You're getting weird now.
This wasn't weird to begin with. I wasn't weird from the start. You're crazy.
Don't worry, you fulfilled that. I look like the normal one.
I filled the weird meter, like right to the top. I had a chart with one of those little meters, and I just filled it in as we went.
I honestly think this is why your channel's doing so well, is because of the personality that's coming out.
Well, I tried to subdue it at first. I really tried to be proper. I'm like, enunciate each word. Be not who you are. Don't be a pirate. Don't swear.
Be a crazy bitch.
Don't curse. And I'm
just
like,
be a proper girl.
I'm like, that's not who I am though. So I just went.
So you got to episode 2, and then you decided, fuck it.
Yeah, and then I just let my freak flag fly.
Fuck it all. Yeah.
Do it.
You guys are nuts.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's the Canadian beer.
The Canadian beer, where you don't want to ever try British stuff then.
They got good beer.
I've tried lots of British beers. Like we always have these craft beer festivals here.
Just the ones that allow us to import into Canada, Scott, not the real British beer.
Oh, sorry. They probably keep the good stuff for themselves. Huh?
You jerks.
I don't think we've ever found any good stuff over here.
No. Just like whatever, I'll drink it. I guess
now,
that's what we have.
Do you guys serve them warm over there?
Yeah, I know that's a stereotype. We have all our beer warm, but no, it's just many of us tend to be outside getting drunk. We've just bought it from a shop. You think I could go home and put this in the fridge.
Yeah.
Or I could drink it now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I think that's where the warm thing came from.
I mean, beer, if you can't have it cold, you still want it. So
I will tell you what, if it's not cold there, that flavor can be quite bold sometimes.
It depends on the beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to be drinking a really hoppy beer.
A hoppy beer?
Yeah, lots of hops.
I don't know what that is.
That's what they bitter. That's how they make the beer bitter.
I only know because Scott brews beer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be like, when I first started drinking beer, Scott's like, what do you think of that beer? I'm like, I think it tastes like beer, because I didn't know I didn't know beer had flavor. I just went beer and I drank it. Right. But now I'm like, oh, I really like that stout. I can really taste it's a chocolate stout. I can taste those subtle notes of chocolate in it. Or like, we'll have a mango pale ale. And I'm like, yes, you get it in the finish. But before I was like, it's beer. That one's also beer.
He's fascinated there. He's fascinated.
I just drink cider and Jack Daniels, not together. So that's about as good as I get with alcohol, I'm afraid.
But you could try it together.
Cider and Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
No. Although they did bring out that Apple Jack. I've never tried that shit. Looking at it, I don't think I
I've never
want
tried
it.
it either.
No, I wouldn't try that.
No, I'll stick with the honey stuff. That's good enough. Gets my sweet tooth and gets me pissed.
Can you drink mead?
Can
Sure,
I, or
could
can
be.
I go out and find some?
Can you tolerate
Both.
it?
Or can I tolerate it? I used to have a friend that claimed he could drink anything and that he was the ultimate survivor. So he once got what he thought was mead. He was lied to. Guy went to offer me it, saying, drink some mead. Another guy's tapped me on the shoulder, gone, okay, now you're right. Go up to this guy that tapped me later. Why shouldn't I try the mead? He's like, it's not really mead. What is it? You said you were trying to get him pissed on mead. It's tequila and I pissed in it. Oh, thank fuck you stopped me. Yeah.
And he drank it?
He drank the whole fucking thing. So
Well,
he
then
was pissed
can
on
drink
piss.
anything. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not tried fermenting that, but you know what? I don't think it would be good.
No.
It was fermented when he started, really. It'd already been fermented through somebody else's body.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
The weird thing is, like, at one point he was giggling like mad. I said, why are you giggling? He said it had a sort of tangy, fried like flavor to it. Like, why is that so funny? He said, I had KFC earlier. Like, right.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You have the funnest friends. I don't know that I want to hang out with them. I could hang out with them. I just wouldn't trust anything you're drinking. I'd be like, I'll bring my own shit. You bring your guys' shit. Hopefully it doesn't have shit.
Yes,
But
don't
I'm just
share.
gonna drink. I'm just gonna drink what I brought, and
It's a
keep
very
my
wise move.
glass very close. Yeah.
So there you are, listeners. Very interesting, very upper class and classy sort of story for you that I'll probably regret telling later
If
on.
we
But
if
never
we had a bow
mind.
tie, we'd be fixing it right now. It's like very proper.
I'm just going to tell people I'm wearing one now. They can't see me
That's true.
in my bow tie and my boxers and not a lot else.
No.
Where's the bow tie?
Well, it's not around that neck. Lot tighter, though, I must say. So anyway, that's gone off topic. So today we've covered It Takes Two, Mike Tysons Punchout, and Broforce.
You said it wrong again.
Oh, fuck me. Broforce.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Almost perfect. Yeah.
Boy.
Thank you. Jesus. Well, I don't know how long we've been going because I've failed to click the timer. Dick. But anyway, I want to say thank you very much to you guys for being a part of this weird shit. It's certainly the most unique podcast I've done so far.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And you're too damn modest about your channel, I must say.
You're too kind.
Yeah. We were throwing it back at you, going, you're too kind.
If you could see them now, everyone, the way they're just pulling their shirts as if to say, you're fucking right, we're doing well.
Scott also adjusted his bow tie. It's been an interesting podcast.
It's under the table.
Yeah.
Once again, everyone, thank you very much for listening to today's podcast. And better yet, thank you very much to Retro Rivals. You can check out their channel in a link in the description, or if you would like to check out future or past podcasts, you can find them on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Spotify, and probably somewhere else. Thank you very much again for listening today, and we'll see you next time.